right, so shoes or no shoes. First, let's specify what is training. We're going to talk about strength training, movement training, not so much running. Okay, that's a different animal. It takes a lot more. So shoes, no shoes. Let's specify first what training is. We're talking about strength training, movement training, not running so much. Okay, so we like to suggest no shoes. All right, there's a few reasons. One reason is ankle mobility, dorsiflexion we call it. So a lot of people, when they wear shoes, when they come into workouts, usually some type of running or athletic shoe, a lot of those shoes have a little bit of a heel, so your heel's higher than your toes. And what that does is, it puts your heel up in the air, and so you lose some range of motion in your ankle. You don't need to use it as much because it elevates that heel a little bit, all right? When you're barefoot, obviously you can't do that. Your heel's at the same level as your toes, the ball of your feet. That requires you to have more ankle range of motion. That's something we want to encourage. Most people need more just because they're very sedentary. Another reason would be balance. It's what we call, there's a big word called proprioception, and basically it's knowing where you are in space. It's each joint knowing where that joint is. Is it balanced? Is it in the middle? Is it centrated? Or is it kind of off skew? All right? And so your feet are covered with nerve endings. And so that nerve endings give you input to let you know how your environment, the floor, the ground, the grass, whatever you're on, is responding, like where you're at, where your feet are placed. That's your first input to your environment, is your feet. So if we can take your shoes off, get your feet to feel the floor, all those nerve endings now are giving a lot more feedback. And so each joint up the chain of your body, from your feet all the way up to your shoulders and neck, are going to have a better idea of where they are and where they should be, okay? They'll have better, what we call proprioception. They can be better balanced, better centrated, okay? Better movement. Another reason is really just strength of your feet. Your feet, there's 26 bones in your feet. There's 33 joints. There's over 100 muscles, tendons, ligaments, right? A lot of stuff goes on in your feet. A lot of times the shoes we wear provide all the support that our feet need. And so those muscles, those tendons, those ligaments, those joints, they get weak. And so we're really strengthening the whole body. If that foot's weak, like I mentioned, all the nerve endings, that foot is the first impact, the first location, all right? So if you think about it, the foot is the first point of contact with the floor, your environment. Everything builds on top of that. So if you have weak feet, it's going to affect the location of your ankles as well as your knees and your hips. So we want to strengthen those feet, all those joints and muscles in there. So taking your shoes off allow you to do that. Now your body's going to feel your environment. It's going to respond. The muscles are going to respond, start firing. It's going to have to provide support for your arch instead of your shoe doing it for you. Okay. Now some people might have some sort of biological issue. Maybe their joints, maybe their feet have some injury or some condition where they need to wear shoes for something. In order to move or whatever the case may be, then that's something you should probably talk to your doctor about. But if your feet aren't causing you pain every single day, then I would suggest getting out of your shoes a little more, whether it's in the gym, whether it's at home, and start to feel your environment. Your feet will respond, and that'll help your alignment and your strength all the way from the toes up to your shoulders, okay? So we love no shoes. Unless you're running, then we suggest shoes if you're outside, because that can be dangerous, so take care. Other than that, so make sure you take care, all right? Get out of your shoes, feel the world around you, have fun, train smart.